We're back here on the Lynn Hayes Freeland Show. Our subject at this point is donation. What are we talking about? You're going to be glad. And we're not asking you for money. Let me just be real clear about that. Brenda Tate is, Brenda, I feel like every time she's on the show, she wears a different hat. But today, Brenda is here as a donor, as a blood donor.
Blood donor and organ donor.
And organ donor. Sarah Skubak is with the UPMC Starzl Transplant Center. And Regina Booth Bratton is with the Red Cross. Welcome to you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Brenda, you were kind of the motivation for all of this. Tell us a little bit about your story, your situation, and how we got to this point.
Well, I'm going to try to get through this without crying.
Okay.
I really didn't, this didn't come on my radar. You know, I just retired from the police department. This really was not on my radar. My brother, who, I only have one brother, had a kidney disease, and he was a diabetic. And he couldn't get a kidney. And me, I believe in prayer and fasting. And we prayed and fasted, and he called in January and said, I don't have diabetes anymore. He said, I can go on the kidney transplant list. And it wasn't a thought. I figured, I have to give you a kidney. And I don't know where that came from and how it came, but that's how this started. And then the more I prayed about it and the more it went on, I realized that this was not about me and my brother, that this was bigger, much bigger than me and my brother. Because I had planned not to even mention it. I had planned to just not talk about it. So that's when I was in contact with the transplant, the Thomas Starzl Transplant Institute. Sarah contacted me, and the process began.
Okay, I'm going to stop you for right there. So, Sarah, what Brenda is talking about then is kind of falls into that category of living donor.
Correct.
Talk a little bit about that.
So through UPMC, we do living kidney donation, and you can also donate part of your liver. And Brenda's case is very interesting because she is actually blood type incompatible with her brother. However, she can still donate. We can put them into a paired kidney exchange, which means that we have lots of people who have a donor, a living donor, but the donor cannot donate to the recipient because they're blood type incompatible, or because they have antibodies against the donor. So what we do is we find other pairs, and Brenda will donate to someone, and their donor will donate to Larry.
Will donate to your brother. Correct. And then, Regina, this is where the blood in all of this becomes so significant.
It does. This is an amazing story, and it's such a special story too, and I feel so blessed that I'm able to learn more about Brenda and her brother and this amazing program that I knew nothing about, this kidney swap program. But yeah, the blood is very important, and these blood drives, like the blood drive in honor of her brother, is extremely important, not just for the Pittsburgh area, but for the nation. The Red Cross is a national organization, so we take care of home, but we take care of our neighbors too. Her brother may have several blood transfusions that he may have to undergo after this kidney transplant to keep his stamina up. You know, so we need, you know, and it's not just her brother. You know, there are thousands of patients in this area who have the same need, or different needs. Sickle cell patients who need blood transfusions, cancer patients who need platelets. So that's why this call to action is so important.
Now, you mentioned the blood drive. Let's just talk about that. It's scheduled for what date?
It's August 23rd, which is a Wednesday, and the time is from